Let's talk about a Norwegian Philippine couple I have had the displeasure of meeting who are so rotten to the core. It is sickening. It really is. We met them, I don't remember exactly, but it's several years ago we met them now in Moalboal. And after spending the very first evening together with them, with another couple at the other couple's house that me and Jessa know very well, and that we still are very good friends with to this day. The nights there, it, oh God, the way that man talked, holy crap. So when me and Jessa were walking home, because we live very close by to the man who had the dinner party. And when me and Jessa were walking home that day, I told her, as soon as we were out of reach for hearing, I whispered to her, Jessa, that Norwegian dude, holy crap, we stay far away from him. He's definitely, most definitely a bandit. And Jessa was replying to me that, oh, I don't think his girlfriend is any better. So right off the bat, we were never gonna get involved with those people. Unfortunately, the man who had the dinner party did. You see, he has a second house that he rents out for like 20,000 pesos a month, and he rented it out to them. And over some time, he ended up with. He borrowed them. I think it was 300, 306. I think it was like between 300 and 400,000 somewhere. Definitely about 300,000. I think it was 300,000 on paper, and then there was some addition that was never signed contract on. And as I understand it, he bought a car for much of those money was spent on buying a car. A car that he later sold and told everybody that yeah, now he rented it out for 20,000 pesos a month to a guy in Cebu City. I told Jessa at that point that they are never gonna see that car again. He has resold it and pocketed the money, and he just don't wanna let them know, because he's supposed to give that money back to the man he's renting from, obviously, because that's where the money came from. So, guess what? Time goes and that car never shows up. Something wrong, blah, blah, blah. A bad excuse, but come on, we all know what happened. He resold that car, guys. I'm usually pretty dead on with people like that. I have a pretty decent bullshit radar. Thank God, because it's needed here in the Philippines. Trust me. Being naive, blue-eyed and naive in this country, that doesn't take you far. I can assure you. Just look at the orange kite construction situation. If you don't know what it is, Google orange kite construction or orange kite group. Do Maget, and you will find out. Anyway, so that is that is so far. So now, this man, when I tell stories like this, because I have many stories from the Philippines after staying here for 7 years, and there's gonna be many stories from me. When I tell stories from like this, I'm not throwing out names. I'm telling the story for the story, not to identify people and stuff like that. That's not what I am about. I tell the story for the story's sake. Anyways, once again, this is all happening in Moalboal. So this man, he have overstayed, I think it was around 14, 15, 16 years back then, so add a few years to that now. No visa, no nothing. If he gets sick, he's screwed. Like, literally screwed. And last I talked with him, we met him on chance encounter like 1.5, 2 years. I really not good with time frames like that. But a while ago, a good while ago. And he said then that that was while he still had a car actually. He said then that he started having issues with the NAV in Norway. And NAV, that's the one who gives you your pension. He don't receive a pension. He receive like disability money or what, something like that. Anyway, so I have some issues with that, and that's the last time I talked. There are so many stories that predates this story about this man and his, I think his girlfriend. I don't think they're married. I think his girlfriend. But I'm not including this these rumors in my story because I don't know that. Whatever I tell you here, that is facts that I actually know is happening. Okay, let's continue. So with that debt, right? Yeah, promise to pay. It is obviously interest and stuff that have been running. That they say let's forget about interest, just pay. So now there's filed a case and whatever. It's I'm not really getting too involved in stuff like that because I'm not here for that. That's why I'm making sure I don't get in a situation like this to begin with. So there's that, right? I make sure things like that can't happen to me, and that way I don't have to be annoyed about stuff like this. It's just easier to live life like that. Um, yeah. So he paid once 5,000, I think, and then it stopped again. So I mean, yeah, there's that 5,000. Amazing. If the light's a little bit off, it's my fault. I forgot to turn the light on correct. Correct lighting. It should be warm though. So I usually have a little bit color. It is what it is. I forgot. I could change now. Let's see what I can see myself what the difference and stuff. That's better. Very bright light. Oh my god. Need to get used to. Okay, so this man and his girlfriend, this lovely couple, they have 3 kids together. She has a kid from before, but they have 3 kids together. Very much in school age. Like, I don't know how old they were when we met them. Should I guess? I would say like 6, 7, and maybe 8, 9, 10, and 12, 13 on the oldest one. And now obviously a little bit older. Roughly estimated. And those kids have never been to school. I think they've been to school like for days, a couple of days, maybe a week, maybe a whole month, who knows, in their entire life. In their entire life. They know nothing about anything. Nada, nix. They know absolutely nothing about the world, about life. They're pretty much prisoners at home, doing nothing all day. So there's that. That's why I call them rotten to the core, because that is sickening. They're destroying their kids' future. These kids have no chance in life, especially if you don't get Norwegian citizenship and stuff for them, while he still can, which I guess he can't do because he's overstay and all of that. It's a shit show, guys. It's so bad. They are so horrible people. So let's go to the latest brigades they've been up to. I got contacted from a friend of mine who also hates this man with a passion. I mean, hate is a strong word, and that I don't even know if it's strong enough for feeling this man. Also a Norwegian guy. So he found some news about our lovely couple here, and it's about running away from what I could assume at the time was rent and something shady going on. So what I did, I found a post on Facebook. I contacted the owner of that post and got the whole story. So the story is, guys, and this happened like last week, something like that. So they rented a house outside of Moalboal, but not too far, just a little bit outside of Moalboal, in another town, but not far away, for 10,000 pesos a month. And they signed a 25-year long contract. 25 years. They ran away after 5 months. 5 months. The way it was told, the things to me, I do believe that they paid rent for only 3 of those months, but maybe they paid out 5, but I believe that there was 3 months with the paid rent, because that matches up with the other thing they paid for. Because guess what? They made that guy, they made that guy, so they were renting so long, and the wife told her something sob story that she couldn't rent on her name or whatever, and so they went and got appliances on his name. 2 fridges and 2 TVs on his name for a total amount of like 80,000. 80,000 pesos, guys. Okay. And those payments was paid for 3 months only. 4,500 for the fridges, 3 months of payment. 2,200 or something, I think it was, per month for the TVs. Run away after, paid for the first 3 months. So that the last 2 months up until now, he have paid the 2 last on both of them. So they paid only the 3 first months. So that means they paid 3 months. That's 12, 14, 16. So say they paid like 18,000 and left him with 60 plus thousand in debt. Yeah? Awesome people, right? Let's give them a round of applause, shall we? How can you be that rotten? This is a local house owner. He owns a small store. And he can't afford that. So the thing is, he could have delivered it back and take a much smaller hit financially, right? No, he could not. Because guess what? The 1 TV and the 1 fridge, they resold it. So the packages was gone, the package deal was gone, so he couldn't return it. He's stuck with paying it. A fridge, they bought 1 small fridge and 1 huge fridge. And with the price on the TVs, I assume it was 1 small TV for the fridge and 1 big TV, probably 55 or 66. I would say 65 inch with the price. That's the only thing that adds up with the price. So what they left him with was the huge fridge and a small TV. Oh yeah, he's amazing, right? Really stand-up guys, both of them, and great parenting. Oh. So this man, he's this owner of that house. He's a very good man. He even offered to no, don't leave. Just pay 5,000 a month for the rent, and you can stay here. And she was willing to half the price of the rent and everything, but they left. And also, he was wondering why the kids wasn't going to school, and they told them. So this time it was so no people really started to wonder about the school thing, because it's getting an issue, right? Jesus Christ. So now it was their religion. They teach the school differently. They take them out in nature and learn them by doing. Take them out in nature, my ass. These kids never been outside of the house. Maybe twice a month I get to move around a little bit. Yeah, really. Liars. So anyway, so the owner there is stuck. So they made a run for it. They said that we're gonna pay for the fridges and we're gonna keep paying and we come back later. Obviously, they're never gonna come back again. Everybody knows they're never gonna come back again by now, right? And so did the landlord there. So luckily for him, me and Jessa are actually building a house. And we are looking for a side-by-side fridge, a huge fridge with a huge freezer. So that is obviously something we're gonna do. So the value of that fridge alone was 44,000. I mean, I checked it up, I googled it, and it cost between 40 and 44,000, brand new. We helped him with that. We bought that from him, already taking care of that. So we paid him half of the money now, because our fridge is 5 months old. And we deducted to a fair price, and he only have left to pay the left payments of the smaller fridge. And so he has 10,000 in loss with the fridges, and we took care of the rest. Yeah, 10,000 more losses though, because we already paid 2 down payments. But I mean, me and Jessa needed a fridge. We got it a little bit cheaper than a brand new would be, but then also we're buying now a 5 months old fridge. But we wanted to help, and it's exactly the fridge we would have bought anyway, pretty much. So glad we could help out a little bit. We did not underpay. We paid a fair price. Just FYI, I'm sure we could have gotten a better deal if we wanted to, but that was not what we were there for. We just decided to, you know what, we're gonna take it. We're gonna take it off you, and we did. And he is happy with the price. So me and Jessa got a little bit cheaper, but also 5 months old. Don't really care. We helped out in the situation, and that is fine. So that means his debt is now much lower to pay. But of course, if we would have left the big TV, because me and Jessa, we don't have a TV, so we would probably have bought it, put a 43-inch TV that there's no value in it. I mean, they're like 5, 6, 7,000 pesos for a brand new one. There's no value in it, and we have no use for it, because in Liam's room we're only gonna have a 32-inch, and in the living room we're gonna have a 55 or 65-inch. So a 43-inch wouldn't really fit anywhere. So, but we bought the fridge, that's the most expensive part, and we gave him a fair price. Anyways, that is the lovely couple from Moalboal, Norwegian Philippine couple. So rotten to the core, they don't send the kids to school, they're ruining other people's finances, and to my understanding, it's not the first time, and it definitely probably won't be the last. So the owner of the last place they rented now, he got in touch with the woman's mother, and once the mother realized what he was calling for, she just started crying. Oh, and it's because this wasn't the first time she had gotten phones like this. So that is obviously something to the truth that this is a rinse and repeat type of history from this couple. What are you supposed to do with people like that? Huh? The kids have no future. If that man gets sick, yes, what are you supposed to do? Yeah. And that, ladies and gentlemen, that is the story about a Norwegian man in Moalboal and his wife. And I am not proud that he come from my country. See you on the next one, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video until the end. If you liked it, subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit that bell for notifications when new content is up. Follow me on Facebook, and if you like my content, take the time to like, share and comment on my videos on YouTube and Facebook for that algorithm feeding. It helps me out a bunch. Also, take advantage of my 100% free website, earthoftomorrow.com.